With the release of the new Valorant episode and the newest cinematic, I think we're all asking the same questions here. Who is Deadlock? Where is his place? And who is this guy? Let's get into it right now by answering the first question, who is Deadlock? Well, from what we know, she hails from Norway, which is shown to us at the beginning of the cinematic, and from what I can gather, she's part of some special force within Norway known as Staljäger, translated to Steel Hunter in Norwegian, as seen on the uniform of the woman holding the Odin in the cinematic. And by the way, if I pronounce that or the translation is wrong, someone in the comments please correct me. But one thing that I must say is that all three of the women in the cinematic may be of different organizations, as they don't all have the same uniforms, and it seems like the Odin girl is the only one that has that logo on her uniform. This is nothing more than an educated guess, so take it with a grain of salt. But that's about all that we know so far about Deadlock the person. We don't know her actual name as of yet, since it wasn't said anywhere in the actual cinematic. But next up, let's answer the second question of where are we in the cinematic? Well, from what I could gather, other than we're in Norway, is that we're actually on Alpha Earth. This is verified due to the uniform Dorsey is wearing. We'll get to him in a bit, but he's wearing a uniform with the Kingdom Corporation logo on it, contrary to the Kingdom Industries logo located on Omega Earth, which is basically a mirror version of Alpha Earth. As for the exact building location, we don't know that either, but what we do know is that this was part of something called Project Landfall, as we see in this email to Dorsey himself, stating that he should pack for inclement weather as it'll be cold. Now I don't know about -2 degrees, because that looks like the Arctic, but anyways, this email also mentions landfall in it too. Not too sure how it got its name or what the actual goal of this project actually was, but all I could guess is that it has something to do with Gekko's pals and how they were made, because at the end of the cinematic, Deadlock confirms that whatever took her arm was part of the same family as Gekko's friends. But now for Dorsey himself, and sorry I led you guys all the way here just to say that we don't know really much about him. As we can see at the end of the cinematic, he ends up dying along with the rest of the Steel Hunter squad, with Deadlock being the only one surviving, being saved by the Valorant protocol. And the only things that ever mention him at all within the game are the emails, and he only has one, which is the one I mentioned before about him actually preparing for the mission. So other than that, we don't really know much else about what's going on, but what we do know is more background info on how Gekko's buddies were created. But the big question is, why did they come out so friendly, and why was whatever that creature was in the lab so aggressive? I guess we'll have to wait and see until more episodes come out, and until Deadlock comes out, which is pretty exciting because her abilities look really cool but really broken at the exact same time. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll catch you all in the next video.